building the leaders of tomorrow only on the Yuva podcast.
I have one point regarding boarding schools. I had it earlier in my mind, but then I forgot that I have not stayed in a boarding school. I've not been a boarder in a school, but I've stayed at boarding houses for weeks because of some conference, because of some work at my school as well. So one problem that I always face at when I'm residing in a school is flexibility. I'm a very flexible person. I like to if I am focused on leadership, I'm focused on public speaking. I have my own time. If I'm giving 4 hours to public speaking, or if I'm giving 4 hours to computer programming on one evening at my home, that is not at all possible if I'm residing in a school or if I'm living in a boarding school. So there's always a problem with flexibility. So as we move into the future, students are going to want more and more flexibility because they want to do their own thing. So how what do you have to say on this?
No, it's not the same in all schools. Some schools are less flexible, some are more flexible. For example, uh, you need your early years in a boarding school to be able to discover what your interests are and what you're good at. So, if you have a passion and you have a talent and you are able to give time to it, you will be able to achieve something. All three things are required: the talent and to be able to put in that extra effort. You're not going to be able to achieve anything without that extra effort. To put in that extra effort, you need time, and therefore, when you are a junior, you should explore all the activities possible. And once you become a senior, then you should be allowed to specialize in whatever your interest area is. Because eventually, the argument is between an all rounder and a specialist. So there are some students who are more suited to be all rounders because they don't really have a special interest. And there are some students who are very clearly uh, aware of what they want to do. So they must be given that time. So within the boarding school situation, that flexibility will depend upon the school to school and head to head and board to board and so on.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip, I'm sure that there's a lot for you to learn on this channel. If you're interested, do subscribe and keep on exploring.